Are you voting for Trump? White supremacist. No. How can you say that? How can I say if you vote for Donald Trump, you're a white supremacist? How? How? Because you support that man in office. That's not an argument. I'm going to need proof that makes me a white supremacist. You're going to have to bring that argument? That's not my job to say that. You just accused me of being a white supremacist. You should be able to back that up. Are you voting for Donald Trump? I sure am. That's my proof. Are you voting for Joe Biden? Yes, I am. Then you're a pedophile. No. Yes, you are. A pedophile. You're a pedophile. How? You like to sniff kids. Can you say Black Lives Matter without saying All Lives Matter? I will not say Black Lives Matter. No, it's a communist organization that wants to destroy the nuclear family. They have said they want to tear down statues of Jesus, and I don't agree with that. So no, I will not chant the chants from a communist organization. You don't believe Black Lives Matter? I do not like the organization, and they have corrupted that phrase, and I will not say it. No. Will you say White Lives Matter? No. Well, why not? Because white lives are not the ones who are being killed in the streets. Black lives are not either. You know who's killing black people? Other black people. How many unarmed black men were killed last year by the police? I'm not playing your game. How many? I'm not playing your game. Well, these are numbers. These are. I mean. Black, though. I'm sorry. They're not being killed because they're black. Black crime is just crime. I don't know why you're grouping it together. It's not the same as a police officer who's sworn to protect people. Murdering you in the streets. How many? I can't breathe. It doesn't matter. How many? It shouldn't be one. How many? It shouldn't be one. I agree with you, but if you think it's a real big issue in this country, you should be able to tell me how many. What is it? 1,000 this year? I don't know. It wasn't even 1,000 last year. It was 9. 9? 9 too many. I agree with you, but how are we supposed to wreck our country over something that isn't statistically an issue? If we want to talk about Black Lives Mattering, should we not care about the 400,000 plus unarmed black babies in the womb that are just destroyed and terminated? You know why we shouldn't? Because that's not the same issue. 400,000 black people are murdered every year. 400,000? Are you saying abortions? That's murder, yes. No. That's not. What is it? You know, it's a woman's right to choose is what it is. Right to choose to murder a black person. I thought you were against black people being killed. That's the #1 killer of black people in this country. Abortion. 400,000 Americans, black Americans, are wiped out. They will never exist anymore. Their DNA is gone forever because of abortion. We are eliminating their chance to even. You know you can't breathe? You want to say, oh, I can't breathe? Unarmed black babies in the womb cannot breathe. They don't have lungs, first of all. Oh, they don't have lungs in the womb. Not at the ages that they're being murdered. Tell me the ages. What is it, up to 20 weeks? 20-week-old baby, or 20-week baby doesn't have lungs developing. What makes a person a person? What makes a black person a person? I don't know how this has to do with. You want me to say Black Lives Matter? Unborn Black Lives Matter. Unborn Black Lives Matter. They matter. You want to talk about systemic oppression and racism in this country? Look at Planned Parenthood. Look at the abortion industry. 400,000 guys. That's 400,000. That's not murder. What if we prevent someone to do what she wants with her body? Do you think that you should not have privacy with your doctor? That your doctor should be able to go out and tell you, like, everyone what you're doing with your body? Does that life inside that woman have privacy to be able to actually live? That's not what I asked. Should your doctor be able to go around telling people what you're doing with your body? That is not the abortion case. It is the abortion. No, it's not. Literally the abortion case. No, it is. Who goes around arguing against abortion because your doctors might say it? That's not an argument. That's not what's happening. It is. You have the right. Do you think it's wrong? Doctor. So when do we cut off abortion? What week? That's not my choice to make. But people's lives are ending, and you don't have an opinion about when you should kill them. People's lives are ending on the street, and you could give a shit because you don't want to say Black Lives Matter because you don't want to make change within the police systems. Did I say that? You didn't ask me about the police system. I'm asking you if you care about black lives. 400,000 guys. I'm 400,000 black babies every year terminated, gone. That's not the issue. Does that bother you? That women get abortions? Does it bother you that 400,000 black people are murdered every year, don't even get a chance to breathe? No. It doesn't bother you. It does not bother me. You chant Black Lives Matter. Yes, I do. But you don't care about unborn black people. But I don't care about women getting abortions because they have the right to choose freely what they want to do with their body. It's not their body anymore. It is their body. Is it their DNA? Oh, okay. Let me ask. Does a pregnant woman have 4 arms or 20 toes? Yes or no? She has 2 arms and 10 toes. And she carries someone else's body with another 2 arms, correct? Yes. Okay, thank you. So you acknowledge it is a person in there. It is a body.
Inside of her. Yeah,
What is it?
It is a fetus inside of her.
Fetus of?
What?
A fetus of what?
I don't know.
A hamburger? A plant? A statue? It's a fetus of a human being, and they matter. They don't even get a chance to breathe. You guys can't. I can't breathe in the streets.
I don't know how you can say.
You're trying to get loud.
The issue of abortion.
Well, see, this is what they do when we have a conversation, well, rather a debate. They get very loud so that the people around them will look and be like, "Oh yeah, she's so progressive. She loves black people." But you won't tell these people that you support murdering 400,000 black people.
I support a woman's right to choose.
Tell them exactly what it is.
I support a woman's right to choose what she wants to do with her body, including abortion.
You weren't very loud then, were you?
I support a woman's right to choose.
Choose to do what?
To abort a fetus.
A person, a human. Your mind is not going to get changed. I think that's very just wacky of you guys to say here, Black Lives Matter. Hold on. Black Lives Matter, but by God, we want to talk about actual black people dying.
No, you want to talk about something that isn't of the issue right now. You want to make something that's not the issue to avoid the fact that you have no reason that you cannot say Black Lives Matter.
I just told you, it's a communist organization. They literally claim, no, there is no outside of that. Have you ever watched interviews from their leaders?
The leaders of Black Lives Matter?
Yes, have you watched any interviews from them?
I've seen the protests.
Have you watched any interviews from Black Lives Matter leaders?
Who are the leaders that you're interviewing?
There was a woman on CNN. She's a Black Lives Matter leader. She said, "We are trained Marxists." Sean King is a Black Lives Matter leader. He said, "We want to destroy the nuclear family." They have it on their website. They don't mention black fathers. Black fathers are not mentioned in there, but guess what? Black women are mentioned before black fathers.
What?
Listen.
They talk about one black person before another.
Listen.
Yes.
The most important thing that a black person could experience is a nuclear family. If we take the father out of their homes, the odds of them committing crime and going into prison skyrockets. Why then is Black Lives Matter promoting the destruction of the nuclear family? That's the best thing that could happen for a black person.
Black Lives
is a nuclear family.
Change in the police system so that black people stop dying at higher rates than others in the streets.
Is that true?
Yes.
Why? Tell me the statistics. Give it to me. Break it down to me. Got all the answers.
Black communities are overpoliced.
Why?
Period. Why? Because
they're 13% of the population and they commit 55% of violent crime.
Their communities are overpoliced.
Why?
Racism? What the do you want me to say?
I want you to give me statistics of the amount of crime they commit.
It's not my job. It's your job to have the statistics.
I do have it. 6% of the population are black men. They commit 50% of all murders in this country. Should we not be policing the communities in which people are being murdered?
Go police white communities at higher rates and you'll find more crime. But you don't. You go into these black communities looking for crime.
Give me statistics.
I don't have the statistics.
Exactly. You don't have the statistics, but I do. I'm going to end this conversation because I have other people to move on to. Thank you for coming up to me and giving this great interview. I appreciate it. You can find it on Liberty Hangout, YouTube, Facebook. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Hey, you're so cool and progressive.
I am so cool and progressive. And if you can't say Black Lives Matter, you. Too. Thank you. Are you voting for Trump?
Yep.
White supremacist.
How? How can you say that?
How can I say if you vote for Donald Trump, you're a white supremacist?
How?
How? Because you support that man in office.
That's not an argument. I'm going to need proof that makes me a white supremacist. You're going to have to break down the argument.
It's not my job to say that.
You just accused me of being a white supremacist. You should be able to back that up.
Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I sure am.
That's my proof. It speaks for itself.
This is what's going on in our country, guys. I mean, I honestly don't know how else to explain what's going on.
Why aren't you wearing a mask?
Because I don't want to. Why don't you call the cops on me? You want to, okay, they have a problem with the police, but then they're mad at me because I'm not wearing a mask. Guess who would enforce that? Guess who would enforce you wearing a mask? The cops. The cops that you guys hate so much.
Who said I hated cops?
We know you do. Okay. Very cool. This is what's being taught in the schools. I don't know. You guys probably get your opinions from Twitter, which is pathetic. These are the people that tell you these are the people going out there filming people, getting people fired, calling them racist because they support Donald Trump.
I know. Their actions.
You just called me a white supremacist because I cast a vote. Are you voting for Joe Biden?
Yes, I am.
Then you're a pedophile.
No.
Yes, you are.
A pedophile.
You're a pedophile.
How?
You like to sniff kids.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. What the are you talking about, dude? Yeah, alright, I'm ending this. I'm not going to be around someone.
If I knew I was wrong.
Well, then prove that I'm wrong.
I don't have to. I don't have to do this game with you.
Okay. Thank you for coming up to me and giving this content, though. I have been 4 months in quarantine. Oh, and I'm really not quarantine. Everything's shut down.
So worried about
but it's amazing. I come out here. These people just walk up to me. I have been craving this type of interaction. It's amazing.
Because I see you harassing people on the streets and asking them questions that you know are so stupid.
Hey, I don't know. My security guards are black. Am I a white supremacist? Am I a white supremacist? Would you protect a white supremacist?
I'll protect whoever I gotta protect.
Okay, well, there we go. I don't know. He's more progressive than you. So have a good day fighting for the great causes and communism, destroying the nuclear family, tearing down statues of Jesus. They're so good. Anyway, go to patreon.com/CaitlinBennett. These guys are amazing. I feel so safe with them here. Also, there's some portions of that video we can't put out publicly. Go to libertyhangout.tv to watch uncensored, unfiltered, uncut versions of that video. You're going to want to watch all of it.
Okay, but you do what a lot of Republicans do. You